Hey guys, welcome. Today we're here to talk about all things Manchester United. So, we have been here for over 10 years and they are promising us positivity. I'm here with my man Bruno, a Manchester United fan. They have been going through the rugs. So, tell us about your team. What's going on?
Basically, first of all, the people that are actually against the system, I've heard very many people criticize the coaches. I've heard very many people criticize the coaching system, complaining it doesn't work in Premier League, complaining for a back three doesn't actually work in Premier League. But then I'm one person that believes a back three can actually work in Premier League.
Mm.
I think it depends on the intensity of the players and the love and passion. See, I'll be honest, we've been struggling. That's true.
Mm.
But then, sometimes you're watching a United game and the players are playing like they don't want, they're playing like they're forced. We no longer have that vigor. It's like there's no passion among the players. It's like they don't love what they do.
Mm.
But then I wouldn't really put it on the coach because literally the things you really see that are players' mistakes. You can't tell me it's the coach's mistake that you're going to miss penalties. It is the coach's mistake that you're dropping the ball and you're not coming back to chase for it. So that's not the coach's mistake.
But you realize if a ship breaks, we cannot blame it on anyone but the pilot, the
Yes,
sailor of it.
yes, that's definitely. But you see, I think that has actually been one of the reasons United has struggled for a very long time. You see, we have players that are going to play what they want or do what they want. They're going to come out on media and say whatever they want to try and bring down the team. You see, for example, we had issues of Garnacho, we had Rashford, all those disorganizing things. And then they know when we do this, or due to poor performance, or when we complain, the blame is going to be shifted to the coach. And then that's why we've seen coaches being changed a number of times, but with players around.
But you see, Bruno, let's be honest. Of course, we cannot blame it on the coach entirely. Because I think it was Ralf Ragnick who said that Manchester United needs a surgery, and this is not
An
a
open
normal
heart
surgery.
surgery.
Yes, it's basically an open heart surgery. Mourinho said something similar. Manchester United has an issue. Cristiano Ronaldo
Also
came
talked
and
about
said the same thing.
Actually, I think it's after the Ronaldo segment or the interview that we saw some things change. Currently, you saw Carrington was changed. It was renovated. It actually looks very beautiful.
Yes.
So I think then midway the process of organizing that.
So is it because I've been seeing some allegations that maybe it's on the people who are leading the owners of Manchester United? They're basically, business minded. So what's going on? Is that affecting the way they are doing business?
Clan loans
Mm.
that is going to come for business.
Mm.
We've had very many players come and then before he comes to the club, he's serious. And then he comes to the club, he comes
to the Premier League, and he has struggled ever since.
He has
You look at
Casemiro season. Casemiro came, he was actually on form.
no,
Though he came and got a card immediately. I remember when he came.
Auntie, but no. When you compare the Casemiro of Manchester United,
Age,
is that the same?
I don't age.
What do you mean age?
Because of course it's not the.
Have
By
you
the time Casemiro came, he wasn't the prime Casemiro. There is no Real Madrid ever releases a player when he's in his prime.
No, Casemiro, by the way, even the previous season in Real Madrid was performing. Me, I think there's an issue with Manchester United itself. I don't know what. That's what we want to debunk, me, you, and the fans today. Because listen, players cannot come and you're buying them 100 million, and then they come and they are all becoming bad. But when they go out to other teams, they are performing. Marcus Rashford right now is performing at Barcelona. Anthony is performing. They're even literally releasing pictures of him in his team. Is like a god. The other side. You get it? Like players are leaving and they are going the other side to perform. You understand? So there must be a problem with Manchester. You look at Louis van Gaal, Ralf Ragnick, you all these people. Eric Ten Hag, he left the Dutch league when he had performed. Ruben Amorim, he left when he had beaten.
Ten Hag has been fired of recent from Bayern.
Yes,
Under 4 games.
but he had
So he's
literally
also still
under 4
struggling.
games. No, I don't know what was up with them, but you cannot give a manager only 4 games. Okay, me, I am a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. He made a mistake the way he treated Cristiano Ronaldo, but you can't give a coach only 4 games, right? So really, there must be a problem because Ruben Amorim went and he was winning Portugal. He won, I think, 3 or something cups
Yeah, in Portugal.
in Portugal, and he was beating Pep Guardiola. He beat Pep Guardiola, I think, twice.
No,
And
he beat him. He beat him when he was still in
in Lisbon, and
Lisbon.
then
He came back. He came to United and
beat
beat him in FA.
So what are you trying to mean? There must be an issue.
You see, I think first of all, like I said,
Mm.
the attitude of the players.
Mm.
I'm one person that believes yes, there's something internal
Mm.
about United that maybe hasn't yet.
And that's what we want to know.
But then, what some fans actually do is they try and put it on the coach,
Mm.
which I don't want.
Mm.
I'm one person that still stands with Amorim.
Mm.
I still believe he's the man for the job.
Mm.
But then, if I told you break down the coaches that we've been having,
Mm.
they've all come with different systems.
Mm.
And we've seen all the systems not working.
Mm.
So that means there's no way you're going to blame Amorim's system
Mm.
because we have a series of systems that haven't worked.
Mm.
How many times are going to change a coach? Or how many times are you going to change systems for it to work?
Mm. I think that's where Ralph Ragnick's comments are right, that Manchester United needs a full open heart surgery, because it's deeper. It's deeper than it's no longer just the football we are seeing.
It's the
Because
administration.
there is something that's happening there that they need to sort.
As for one,
Mm.
I've been against the Glazers' leadership
Mm.
with United.
Mm.
And then when they sold shares of the club, they still remained with shares in the club,
Mm.
which means they still have an influence
Mm.
in the club.
Mm.
I want to believe that could be one of the reasons
Mm.
we are struggling, the administration
Mm.
caused by the Glazers. It would have been different because the administration would have changed and everything. But since we are now here,
Okay, in matters of administration, we may not have the power to do anything about them because very many people. So now the question is at hand: what can Manchester United do? Should they stay with the coach? If they are staying with the coach, should he change the system? Should he adapt to another system? Is he going to remain stubborn? Some people are saying Bruno Fernandes is playing further than he should. So really, what do you think about that?
like I said,
Mm.
I stand with Amorim.
Mm.
So the question about changing the coach,
You
It's
don't
not
want
in
him
the
to
picture.
change. Okay. So what
I
should
want
you
him
do
there.
now? What
so
should you do?
about the formation,
Mm.
you see, like I said, we've changed coaches a number of times,
Mm.
and all the coaches we brought has had a different formation or a
Mm.
system.
Mm.
The system we are currently blaming
Mm.
is the system Crystal Palace is playing.
Mm.
We saw Crystal Palace beat Liverpool, which hadn't lost any game. With the same formation we are saying has a problem. So I have a feeling it's not the formation. Yes, at some point I'm going to blame Amorim for some decisions he makes. Because you see, first of all, sometimes you feel a player is awful, but then he has left him there. And then I feel like mine hasn't been given enough playing time. So I have a feeling he just has to make a few substitutes and bring in a few players to try and change something and try and put the impact. And then another problem I'm having with United currently is they are not using the striker we have. Sesko. You see, many times we see our number 10s reaching. Yes, the number 10s Brian Mbeumo scored with Brentford last season, and we had Cunha score with Wolves last season. So I think they still have a thing of so they reach the final third. They try the shots, but then I have a feeling they should do more of using the striker. When you look at Ferguson's team, many of the players came out and said when Ferguson brought Van Persie, he said, if you do not give Van Persie that ball,
I'll bench you.
I'll bench you. Not going to, because he knew I brought a striker to score. Here we have brought a striker to score, but we are not utilizing him. We're not
giving him
We're
penalties.
not giving.
I
I
hear
feel
you.
penalties are some of the things we should give a striker to boost his confidence.
So obviously, Manchester United fans, I'm glad I'm not one, because I've realized that you're going through too much.
But still, you're not any difference. But he's a Chelsea fan. But there's
I'm
no
a
big
Chelsea
difference.
fan, but at least we are winning something here and there.
We shall come and tell you about Chelsea.
Today we are all about Manchester United. I feel like there's so much to change. It has to do with the coach, but it also has to do with the administration. It has to do with the players.
The coach, no, maybe.
No. We don't need. You may not need to change the coach, but you need to accept the process. But there must be something to do with it. So we have been Bruno and Arnold. Manchester United fans, we are praying for you, because it's a lot to handle.
Yeah, we need more than prayers,
You
because
understand? So, because you know, you know that Nottingham Forest was a big team back then, but now it's no longer. So we don't want Manchester United to be relegated.
No, we shall not
So
get that.
thank you very much for listening to us. Have a good day.